Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're all having a great day today. Today we are going to be talking about Firewalk Studios' first and probably last video game. That is of course Concord, the hero shooter. Now, Concord was revealed back around June of 2024 in PlayStation State of Play, and people did not like this game. From the beginning, nobody had any interest in it. Those that did show interest in this game were honestly just there to make fun of it. Now, I have no interest in this game. It looks like Overwatch with less interesting characters. We're 8 years late to the trend. And what I find funny is I searched around online and apparently this game started development around the time that Overwatch came out, so it kinda makes sense, but you guys are too late to the trend. And it's not even like a hero shooter where the heroes are cool, they all look like Redditors. And now that I bring up Redditors, even Redditors were making fun of this game. As for the gameplay itself, the most important part of any video game, the gameplay is mediocre but very slow. It's like Overwatch on 0.5 times speed. And the worst part about all of it is this is a $40 video game, whereas Overwatch 2 is free to play. Even if you like this game and you go out and buy it, it's gonna be dead within a month and you've wasted your money. I mean, seriously, take a look at these numbers here and tell me that in 2 months you'll easily be able to find a lobby. You know that's a fucking lie. Now, the developers kind of have two choices here. They can start working on some cooler heroes and try to make the best out of the situation that they can, or they can go on Twitter and call people criticizing the game talentless freaks. And they chose the second. Now, if I were in charge of this game, what I would do is I would get all the people working on the game to start making the game faster. I would also start making some cooler looking heroes, because I mean some of the heroes in this game are just straight up hideous. I mean, this character here looks like an obese version of the Doomslayer, and they made sure to pick the ugliest shade of green imaginable. Then you have this character here, like look at her headpiece, it looks like something you'd see over a tray of fruit in the fucking freezer. Then you have like the Bastion from Overwatch ripoff character here that's just a fucking cylinder. I could go over the rest of the characters here, but the point is they're just not cool. When you look at characters from Overwatch, which is the game this is obviously inspired by, you can see the characters and you can see why people want to play as them. They look cool. But the characters in Concord just don't look cool. I'm guessing their way to make money off of this game, if they put it free to play, which they're pretty much going to be forced to do because the player counts are so low, they're going to try to sell skins, I'm guessing. But who's gonna want to buy skins for these non-cool heroes? Look at games like Overwatch, you see why people want to buy skins, because they're cool heroes. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the developer that are calling people criticizing this game talentless freaks. This Firewalk Dev, or I think they're an ex-dev now, said it's Concord release day, so insanely proud of the team and what they, and we, have accomplished. A labor of love like nothing else. Been playing it so much since early access started a few days ago, and I'm so excited for it to be available to everyone. Now, there's nothing wrong with being proud of what you worked on, even if a lot of other people don't like it. Like, there's some videos I made on this channel that, people say are shit, but I like them. But the problem comes in the exchange that happens after. Casual Combine replies, "I'm so sorry this has to be your first. I do not believe it is you or any of the other devs' fault that this game has performed so poorly. I do not know whose fault it is that this game failed, but if I had to guess, it's probably whoever decided to make this a paid game, and some of the people who designed the heroes." The dev replies to this comment saying, I don't really care, it was a huge labor from a lot of insanely talented people making an awesome game. Why would I care about a bunch of talentless freaks hating on it? I'm sure having fun playing it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Why would you say this given the track record of any other company that's ever made a statement like this? Remember all the statements from, fucking Battlefield 5 devs and how that turned out. I mean, just go back through time and look at all the devs that have said things like, don't like it, don't play it, don't like it, don't watch it, and look at where those franchises/products are right now. And we aren't the ones that are supposed to have talent. We aren't the ones making a product. You are making a product and selling it to us. We need to be entertained by your product. It doesn't matter the talent of the people who buy your games. They can be the one shitter in the lobby that goes 1 in 30 that eats fucking crayons for all you care. They still paid $40 for the game just like the most talented person in the lobby. If a player who buys your game isn't talented, there's no effect on your profits. But if you aren't talented and you make a game, then nobody's gonna buy it. We're not the ones who need talent here when it comes to game development. The game developers are the ones who need talent when it comes to game development. But the funny thing is, it's not only the Concord developers crying over Concord's failed success. It's also Concord fanboys? I didn't even know they existed. This reminds me of Redfall's release where everyone on the internet was shitting on the game, but there was like this one corner of people that tried to convince you, man, it's a good game, but it's obviously not a good fucking game, dude. I'm gonna need Xbox fans to keep Concord out their mouths for real. Alright, so Halo Infinite is a 3-year-old game at this point. 3 minutes ago, we had 932 people playing, the 24-hour peak is 4,172, and the all-time peak of players on at the same time is around 250,000. Concord's all-time peak player count isn't even as high as 3 minutes ago Halo Infinite's player count. Now, Halo Infinite is a 3-year-old game, but it is also a free-to-play game, to be fair. So let's be a little bit more fair. Let's compare Concord to Gollum. I think I just put this argument to bed. Motherfucker, you lost the all-time player count to fucking Gollum. Fucking Gollum. Gaming journalists are also coping and seething that people aren't playing these games. You can see the gamer here. Let's give Concord a chance. Like, they're so desperate, man. Like, just accept it. It's not gonna do well, man. People don't like this shit. The trend's 8 years old now. It's older than Shakespeare in his fucking casket, man. The hero shooters are a thing of the past. It's a trend of the past, man. It's not 2016 anymore. Anyway, to end things off, we're gonna go ahead and read a statement by the community lead of IGN. Jade Arena here said, man, hashtag Concord really is scratching that multiplayer shooter itch I've had for a while. Everything is designed immaculately, and each design choice feels deliberate from character kits to map layouts. If you are looking for a new shooter that values you squatting up or running solos, this is it. Now, if this was all that was said, I wouldn't be responding to this, but just like the first tweet we went over, there's a bit more to the story. Forrest here comments, it's not too late to delete this. Then she replies, not too late to become a decent human being, and if you don't believe me that this person works for IGN, just take a look at this. I mean, it's clear as day on her profile. So basically, like Concord or you're a terrible person. You know, that's great logic. Like this video, or you are Dr. Disrespect, Mini Lad, the German Mustache Man, Jeffrey Dahmer, and Ted Bundy, all combined. And you have to subscribe and turn on that bell. Don't be a terrible human being. Do it right now.